Here we have the X-Carve 1000 by 1000, and there's a section on how to, I think it's called tramming, something like that. Anyway, the section in the instruction on how to square up the router with the table or with the wasteboard. And I've never really had this one square enough for my taste, so I came up with, I built a tool and wanted to share this so that other people might could benefit from it. But basically, what I did, one reason this is important, you may see these tool marks. A little better angle here, maybe. Yeah, you can see the tool marks in there now. A lot of the people I've seen make things on the X-Carve just don't have that issue, or doesn't seem to have it. And I thought for a while maybe it was my bit, but I wanted to eliminate this, the squareness of the spindle being the issue. So what I did is I bought a piece of stainless steel 1/4 inch rod, and I cut a piece about 2 inches long. And next I cut a piece of oak, and you can make it out of anything really. It doesn't have to be oak, something pretty good and rigid. Drill a hole, put the 2 inch stainless steel down into the hole, put the other end into the collet. So basically you have this arm that's attached the same way your tool would be attached. And the purpose for the arm, of course, is to hold this dial indicator on the end. That's very commonly used by machinists. And basically what this does is it measures in thousandths of an inch. So as this plunger moves up through the indicator, you can see it has an effect on the dial there. So basically for every graduation on there, that's 1,000th of an inch. So if you get your spindle square anywhere close to that, it's perfect. You don't need to mess with it anymore. But basically how it works is there are some adjustments on the on this Z-axis, I think it's called. And basically there are these cam nuts back here, and you turn them, and it has a very subtle effect on the orientation of the bracket that holds the router. So having said that, mine is already done. I'm not going to take it back out of adjustment to demonstrate, but I will demonstrate how the dial indicator works. So basically, make sure always, you want to make sure that you can turn this with just a little bit of effort. Make sure the controller is turned off so that you're not fighting the motor here. But if you can turn that with just a little bit of effort, that's what you want. And what we'll do here is turn it so that we get back to 0. And now if we gently swing the arm both left and right, we can see there is a little bit of variation, but we're almost at all the way to the left there at 90 degrees, and we're only 2 or 3 thousandths of an inch higher than we were when we were straight out in front. So let's swing it back this direction. And as we can see, we're real close there to the 0 that we had to start with. And we'll swing it on around to this side. And even it all the way over here, we're looking at very close, within 1,000th of an inch or so, or maybe a couple. So anyway, for woodworking purposes, I can't imagine that not being just as good as you would ever need. So the dial indicator, about 20 bucks on eBay. The piece of wood, that's basically laying around somewhere. Just use what you have available on that, and nothing special required on that at all. And the about 2 inches of stainless steel rod, and the stainless is good because it doesn't rust. Other than that, just anything with a 250 thousandths diameter so that it fits the collet as a tool would. And just make sure there's no slop. You drill the holes out so that the dial indicator fits in there real snug. Probably should have had a nut on my bolt here, but it's so snug, I can tell it's not moving at all. So, oh, and another thing, if you so choose, you can also measure how level the table is from left to right. You can just simply, with the controller turned off, move in that axis. And as we can see, we're, I don't know, about 18 thousandths higher on this side than we were in the middle. So I'll check that next. But anyway, I wanted to share that. Hope it helps you out.